Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the Silver Lantern Archives. Today we are going on to finish, well, I say finish, continue the Songs of the Shattered Sky. Things have been going on, and we need to say hello to Ari's crew. Welcome to y'all as well. Things are gonna get political. Not like real politics, but D&D politics, which are much more fun. But anyway, as for what's going on, we're gonna let the fairy catch us up. Not the man that got fairy
Okay.
dusted.
Yes. So we wake up in the morning. It's and we decide to personally interview all of the potential leaders of the town. We first meet with Zalf. He is very set on being isolated and wants to rely on the people to get their shit together. Well, that's it. That's he wouldn't say it like that, but rely on their own population and focusing on fixing the windmill and getting the crops re-hoed. That's not the right word for it, but that's how it came out of my mouth. The re-hoed.
Milled.
Um, milled. Yes, that's the word. Um, he warns us about be outsiders are like only trouble and they don't want him here. He specifically called out Destiny, the tiefling, as being a worshiper of Asmodeus, which I don't think he likes very much. So that leads us to visit Destiny, who invites us in for tea. We have a nice conversation. Um, she does some criticizing of her own of Zalf, calling him short-sighted, and she wants to bring in outside people to specifically start a mine. Um, she doesn't need to bring it up herself because Throx sees a sigil in her home, and um, it goes into talking about Asmodeus, and she likes him because he represents order and keeps the hells in line, which is very true, valid point. Um, we then go into talking about the final candidate for the I'm not going to call it an election because I don't think this is an election, but Zolkin, we are warned, might be a member of the Zentirum, or I think what was it also called?
The
I don't
Black
have that
Network.
name written down. The Black Network, which are a group of real nasty people and are known for their crime, bad crime. Um, so she warns us about that. We are a little bit like, okay, that's probably bad. So we're going in to talk to him finally at the keep. Um, we find him doing drills with his men. We also find Kella there. So men and Kella. Um, they running drills. Blah blah blah. Next page. Um, they don't. They aren't. They claim they're not. They say they can say it all they want. I don't think we did any insight checks,
You
but
didn't.
we
Not a
no, we
single one.
didn't. Yeah, so we don't know if he's lying to our faces or not. But he says, or he wants to bring in a group called the Red Ribbons to serve as like a guard presence for Nightstone. And he does say that his men have trained and fought alongside him, but it's mainly business, only business. Um, Zulkin is willing to cooperate with the other um two candidates. Yeah, he's willing to cooperate. And then after we talk about that, there's some gay jokes with Throck. That's funny because I'm training with the guys. But Mimi learns the word dick from Flit. So she's not stopping saying that. We do a little bit of chatting around there before heading back to the inn. Well, not all of us head back to the inn. Anma does some training with the guys. But it leaves her like absolutely zonked. She's fucking exhausted. Believe Bilius was talked to as well. Bilius doesn't. He claims he doesn't care about who's in charge as long as the town is safe and he gets paid. We realize he's actually a really older dude. I think we all thought he was like young and spry, but he's old dude. Throck gets pixie dusted. He can't clean it off his face because that's funny. And I think we ended up regrouping at the inn at the end. And I don't remember if we had a consensus, but we are inviting all of the candidates back into the inn with Flit having Bugs send out little messages.
Fair enough. Go ahead and take that hero point as we rejoin our group as people are coming filing in, having heard that another town meeting will be happening. Y'all can see Mookie is finally gaining consciousness, tied up on the upside down on the wall nearby y'all's table.
Rock will remove, presumably, the gag that the mirror must have put in their mouth.
Yep.
Oh, Mookie, you're finally awake.
It's Mookie's sock.
Oh, gross.
He's probably just a throat infection now.
Oh,
She
nasty.
used what she hoped was one of the clean ones from his bag. Whether or not it was or not, it's on him.
I just stay silent and acting like I'm asleep.
Yes,
Then
the
how will
elf
I-
who can't physically sleep is asleep.
How are you pretending to sleep?
Yeah, I'm just sitting there trancing. Act like I'm not just listening.
Then how? Okay, then I guess I wouldn't have.
My
You
head's
did.
slumped over.
You did see him wake up, look around, and then see him, and then go into a trance.
Mookie, I know you're awake, man. Come on.
I'm just hanging out up here.
Throck will just like. I don't even know if he carries a dagger or something.
The rope's easy enough to untie him. You
I
can
do.
see the knot. You just pull on it.
Yeah, I
it'll
could
come
probably
undone.
untie myself.
You not so much as your hands are immobile. Anybody else can do
Could
it.
I pull them off the wall without untying it? Like, is he on a hook or something?
No, he's tied to the one of the braces, so that wouldn't come off.
Dang it.
You'd
Yeah,
have to
then-
untie him.
Throck will just undo the knot and pull him off the wall.
You have to catch him by the leg before he hits his face on the ground.
I do. I grab him by the ankle,
Mookie, you are
I
now
walk-
in the air.
and I just kind of
Rock has me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is he holding me over his head
No.
No,
I'm
you're
holding you up
dangling.
like on Dirty Dancing?
No. I'm
No.
holding you like
We could have had a moment, Rock. Rock, we could have had a moment.
Throck just kind of like flips you in the air and puts you on the chair next to a Zook. This one right over here. I'm not even gonna dignify that with a response. I've been dealing with way too much recently.
You put him now next to Zook, and you realize that's not Zook.
The fuck?
Zook is unconscious on the floor. It is Brasspaw having stolen his helmet, trying to look like a person.
Ah! I'm gonna go
Clearly
go
succeeding.
fuzzy.
Why is everybody getting knocked out here? What the hell is going on?
I don't know. Brasspaw's a big dog.
Both.
Fair.
He makes a gesture that looks very Zook, but in dog form.
Fair enough. Looking around, are any of the candidates here yet? I see Zolf over here. I see.
Yeah, all
Zolf
three of them
over
are
here.
coming in. Destiny's over by
And
the bar.
All right,
Okay.
everyone's here. Oh, what were you gonna say?
What the fuck are we gonna tell them?
We're not gonna tell them anything really. Give me a mo, and Fuck will head to the center of the room. Right. I believe now you all know I've called. Well, the group here has called you here to discuss the matter of the leadership of this town. Yes.
Hey. Well, that's what we've heard.
The other night was complete discourse. There was no rhyme or reason. It was just a bunch of people yelling. We want to have another actually calm and easy debate. There will be no yelling. I look around at the three candidates.
To be
There
fair
will
to
be no-
Zulkin, he didn't yell the first time either. It was mostly Destiny and Zelf arguing with each other.
Okay, then Throck will look at Zelf and then Destiny. There will be no yelling, no talking over each other. Each of you will have your chance to say your piece. Who would like to go first?
Well, you're the one calling things to order. Why don't you give it a shot? Unless you have nothing to add, then this whole thing is kind of pointless.
Fair enough. Now, earlier today, we visited each of you, got kind of a sense of how you want to run this town. Zolf, your way is very very isolationist, very, but also very self-reliant. And I can understand that and respect self-reliance, but in the longer term, it's a recipe for disaster.
Says
Eventually,
you.
the town will. Think about it. If you stay within your own walls, eventually there's going to be. How are you going to expand the village, or even have more kids? A lot of your people died, Zelf. A lot.
And we'll survive. We always have. This isn't the first massacre this city survived. We'll do it the same way we've always done.
I appreciate the positive thinking, but positive thinking won't get you by forever. Destiny, your plans are decent in the long term. The mine would definitely be a boon to the town. I'm sure you know these people that you want to bring in best, I guess, and you want
Oh,
maybe.
yes. Let's open
What
up
did I
the haunted mine.
What did I just say? What did I just say? No talking.
He
over.
is going to get up in your face. I'll remind you that you are the outsider here. You might have helped save people, but that gives you no right to give orders. Understood?
I'm not giving orders. I'm simply stating the fact that talking over each other helps the situation at exactly 0%.
And we should
Do you want-
trust
do you
an
want
orc
to tell-
to do the exact opposite of what his kind does. You yourself said you're from the tribes, right? What makes you think you knew any better?
What does him having being from the tribes have anything to do with it?
The orcs go one way. They've always gone one way. That is it.
Well, this orc goes two ways, baby.
You sure about that? Because all he's doing is running people over. This is pointless. Zelf is going to leave.
Oh, whoa.
Right before Zelf leaves, Anma would like to chime in, like right as he's like going to the door. You say that he is taking charge, but he literally opened the floor to the three of you when the only one of the three to speak immediately said for him to speak. If you had something to say, then now would not then would have been the time to say it.
There's nothing more to add that hasn't already been said. I
So you
have
want-
work
so
to
you
do.
want-
And then he is going to leave.
Is that how a noble of this town acts? I call out after him.
I'm
Running
not
away
a
from the
noble.
problem, or whatever the hell you are, some kind of important figure.
The door has already closed.
I can send Bug to bother him, but I think all he'll do is squish him.
Don't bother him. He's set in his ways, and that's something a leader should not be. A leader needs to be flexible. As I was saying, Destiny, your way could benefit the town immensely in the long term, but in the short term, there could be unforeseen problems. They could try to fleece you. There could be delays in the delivery, and then the town could starve. All manner of unforeseen things could happen in the short term. Do you have anything to say about that?
Yes, anything can go wrong in the short term, regardless of whose plan you follow. That is the point of leading, handling them. Do you think us so foolish not to have planned for that?
What is your plan for the short term then?
Deal with the problems as they come up. Help the city rise.
Anything specific that you can name, like in fairness to Zolf, his plan in the short term would be fine. You know, setting back up the town to feed themselves self-reliantly.
Yes, do you really think we're just going to sit and leave the farms unattended? You see her brow is furrowed as if having been given an insult.
No, I definitely don't think you're stupid enough to do something like that. You're clearly very intelligent. I'm just covering the bases.
I
Honestly,
see.
all your plans combined would be absolutely perfect. Self-reliance, market trade, and Zolkin's plan to bring in a what did you say it was, a mercenary group
Aye?
to help protect and provide much needed support for the town.
You see her shake her head. It seems you have misunderstood the argument completely. As you see her stand up. I do believe
Please.
Zelf was in the right on this. There is not much left to be said.
If I'm misunderstanding, then please explain.
It is not the short term here that is important. It is the long term.
I agree with you there.
And it is not the short term anybody has been arguing about other than you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go deal with my son. As Destiny too will be walking out.
Well, this is going great.
Fantastic. I mean, Zolkin's still here. Unless we say something stupid to make him leave.
The drinks are here. I ain't going nowhere. You see, he raises a drink from the wall he's leaning against.
I mean, so tell us more about your plan to bring in the red ribbons. What was it?
There's nothing really much more to tell than I already have.
Bring them in, act as a sort of military
Protecting force.
force. protective force. I'm not saying military.
I mean,
You mentioned they could be both guards and provide
The military.
services such as
Hang on. Anma, what were we saying? Anma? Uh-oh. Did we lose their
Okay.
audio?
Oh.
Shit. Oh,
oh, wait. Oh, okay. I guess my computer was lagging.
Okay, there you go. I can hear you clearly now.
Yeah, my
Okay.
audio is going in and out. I don't know if anyone else is as well.
It was only
Okay.
Anma for me for that one that I've noticed.
I was just saying that a military can be both. Can also be protective.
Military implies something we don't want implied about us. Military implies occupation, which, as denotations, I'd rather not get involved with.
yeah. I'm pretty sure you want the group that you want to bring in to be more basically replacement guards, plus some skilled hands to help develop the town and repair what needs to be repaired.
Correct. It'll help get new guards trained up till they can protect themselves. After that,
And you
we'll
say-
figure out what to do next.
Then you say you'd be willing to work with Destiny on their plan alongside this?
Aye, it'd be a good way to get the money in. Money will be needed to help pay mercenaries.
Fox just gonna sit down, sighing, because negotiation is not what he knows how to do.
Yeah,
But,
that was pretty evident.
Frank,
Um,
frankly, I say we just go with Destiny.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see if I can find her.
I wouldn't. You heard what she said. She's gonna go deal with her son, and right now her son is in a bad way.
Okay. I mean, just tell her, hey, we want to go with your plan.
I mean, how else is she gonna find out? We just start following her plan? We need someone to boss us around.
Are we even sticking around?
I was
Yeah.
I was under the impression that once we deal with this leadership thing, we'd head off and deal with Rosalie and Zinnia's stuff, because we did promise them that we'd go with them after all this is done.
Yeah.
I don't
So-
necessarily recall if I was a part of that.
No, you honestly were not. So, do you want to continue with us?
I mean, what is it that you're doing?
Well, I don't know if we told you about that dragon we saw. Did we tell Alma
I mean-
about the dragon?
I don't remember.
Well,
Yeah, 'cause
Anma
we
don't
talked about it
remember.
in front of the sisters.
We met Alma after we saw the dragon and got back underway towards
Correct.
the forest.
Yeah, we
The day after.
I think if I mentioned it, but probably didn't go into too much detail. So
I feel like you might have mentioned something about a dragon, but I truthfully I don't know very much. Only minor legends.
Well, there was a dragon that was spotted as the first time we were heading out of the town. Honestly, I'm pretty sure it's the only reason we even ran into you in the first place is because this thing delayed us. You probably would have been in the city by the time we were already in the forest.
I see.
But Rosalie and Zinnia were examining it with Celine and Miss Phelan. I believe that's who was examining the the path the dragon took, right? In the tower, CC?
Miss Phelan was, yeah.
I thought Celine was there too.
Celine was there, but Celine. Yeah, Celine went with Phelan, yeah.
And we promised, well, we mostly promised Zinnia, and where Zinnia goes, Rosalie goes, and vice versa, that we would help them continue the investigation once everything here kind of cooled down. I think that was the promise, right?
Was it?
Pretty damn sure. I'm pretty sure. It's been a minute.
But so you intend on helping them with whatever their investigation with this dragon is?
Well, I gave him a word, and I do try to keep my word whenever I can.
I mean, truthfully, I'm kind of just going around helping people, trying to find some greater purpose and some way to keep my mind distracted. This
I mean,
all this mess has been an alright distraction.
fair enough. But I mean, I think actually is Rosalie and Zinnia even here?
No. You last saw him over near the gate.
There. I think it was mentioned that the dragon might have something to do with the giants, or vice versa. I think that was mentioned at some point.
Their main worry was involvement with the Cult of Dragon.
Well, if you want distraction, there has some concern that the dragon we saw might have something to do with that cult of the dragon shit that's been going on.
I feel like you mentioned something about the occult. What is it that they did exactly? I mean, aren't cults usually just small things?
Wow, you were really sheltered in that village of yours, weren't you?
We are. I mean, yes, we're quite isolated away from the mainland.
Yeah. Out of character, I don't know the full story of the cult of the dragon stuff.
The Cult of the Dragon brought hell down on the Sword Coast, with dragons of all kinds attacking cities at random, and Tiamat herself, the mother of dragons, breaking free onto the prime material plane.
Oh, incredible!
A group of adventurers brought an army to bear against her upon her summoning and managed to slay her, sending her back to Avernus.
Yeah. So as you can, so after Throck tells you this, you can imagine why the dragon we just saw was a thing of concern.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
If
And
you're
do-
looking for work after all this, whoever ends up in charge will likely have some things they can throw to you if you're interested. You hear from Morak.
I reckon they would.
I'm sure this town would be grateful to have you.
So, I mean, we got a sort of plan.
Yep.
Oh, hey, Zook's here.
I mean, if
Did y'all see Zook himself wake up from the floor?
Zook, why the hell were you asleep?
Well, I had a rough night last night. I kept having dreams of gears that just weren't gearing together. That was quite scary.
Zook, just a heads up, you're on the floor next to the table with Brasspaw in your seat wearing your helmet, trying to act as you.
Oh.
Also, it's like the evening right now, so you were with us all day. You just suddenly passed out.
I had a big busy day, and I'm just a little bored. I need my sleep.
Wait, Zook, how old are you?
69?
Nice.
Nice. No, I don't know too much about races other than humans and admittedly a little bit about elves. Is that's old for a human, but is that old for a gnome?
No, no, no. I'm still quite young. Let's see. If I divide by 3, multiply by the square root of pi, I think that's the early 30s for humans.
Oh, so you're not much older than I am.
Early.
I guess not.
I was born about 26 moons ago. No, not moon. What the fuck? Years.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
Anma's 26 months old? Damn. She's big for a 2-year-old.
Yeah, I'm actually Mimi's twin. Actually. Sorry. I was born about 26 years ago.
I'm actually 30 myself.
Look at us, just a bunch of near 30-year-olds.
I don't know how old I am. I never kept track.
Up the back.
Excellent.
Anma, you see
Welcome back.
Mimi hold up 5. Little fingers.
Ah. So I'm assuming that means you were born about 5 years ago.
Not.
See.
So how do we vote for the mayor of this place?
I'm
I don't think
all-
there is a vote. I think we just tell people, hey, this person's in charge. Have fun with it.
I don't think we can do that.
I don't think we have the authority to do that at all.
It will effectively be who you support.
I think there quite literally will be some kind of diplomatic vote, because otherwise our voice wouldn't have any weight.
Who do you guys want to support based on what we've heard so far? Mookie, you've been kind of tied up for the last few days, so let me give you a little rundown. Zolf wants to self-isolate, get to work on the farms and mills, and pretty much keep the town to itself, not associate with the outside. With the outside is, I don't know if it's at all, but definitely not as much as before. Destiny wants to bring in some trader group. I forget what they're called, the Lion something, and make a mine in the hills nearby. Apparently, there's some good ore and good resources around here. And Zulkin over there wants to bring in a mercenary group to act as both replacements for the guards that were lost and basically help like repair and staff the town with skilled workers.
Okay.
But honestly, if Zulkin and Destiny could work together, I think they would perfectly cover for each other's gaps, I would say.
Well,
in their
Zulkin already did say that they're more than willing to work with Destiny, right, Zulkin?
Willing to work with her, but I think if you give her power, she's likely to throw us out to try to appease Zelf. After all, she can get mercenaries from her own people. At least that's what she'll end up saying.
Very true. I doubt that they'd be anywhere near the quality of your knights.
They would not.
I mean, I can personally attest they are a group of hardy fellows.
You hear a cheer from the ones that are actually here as they raise their mugs to Anma.
She'll raise her mug to them as well.
That's a fair and valid point. But if we go, I don't think either one of them would be willing to abandon the town. Self might sulk, and Destiny. I don't know what Destiny would do, but if we put our support to you, Zulkin, how do you think they'll react?
I think that'd be a question for him, not me. He knows him better, as he nods to Morak in the back.
What do you think, Morak? How's Destiny and Zolf gonna? How would they react if we put our support to Zulkin? Would they abandon the town and just give up their plans, or would they work with them?
Well, Destiny's a bit of a wild card. She might work with him if he's clever enough. But he might be able to pull it off. I'd probably put about 70-30. Zelf, on the other hand, well, I wouldn't be surprised if Zelf eventually tries to start trouble.
He's got a lot of anger in him.
He believes in his ways. And if I'm honest, with Zulkin being a outsider, no less, part elf, well, I don't think he'd take very well to it. I don't think he'd leave. But I think in the end, one of them will end up dead.
Well, I mean, if it ends up being a fight between Zulf and Zulkin, frankly, I think I put my money on Zulkin.
That only works if it's a straight-out fight.
What, you think he would take the coward's choice and try like poison and assassinations?
For his people, yes, I do.
Doesn't that kind of require, resources?
Resources he'd be forced into gathering after he loses everything. I don't think it'd be quick, but I think within the next decade or so, issues would arise. But if Zelf himself is to take power, I wouldn't be surprised to see Destiny leave and Zulkin thrown out.
I think, based on that, we can completely put Zulf out of our minds in terms of a choice for leadership.
I would agree on that.
I think he's a hothead.
If Destiny is to take power, I do believe that it is right that Zulkin will be removed in an attempt to pacify Zelf, as his mill and family is needed to get things started the way she wants. But I think in the end that leads to losing Zelf somewhere down the road. As when the city is not something he recognizes anymore, he will leave.
He said he's not noble, but he's got the pride of one.
He's not a noble, no, but he is one of the founding family members. Well, not him himself, but his family. They take a lot of pride in what Nightstone is and what it became. And he wishes to honor that with tradition. He will see the others as throwing that tradition away. Especially when Destiny attempts to befriend the elves.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work out. Aren't the elves like kind of isolationists themselves?
They are, but that won't stop her from trying.
And to be fair, their main problem with this town is kind of dead, and I'm assuming buried. I don't know if anyone actually found their body.
It was not Lady Nandar they had issue with. It
Wasn't
was
it? That's
conflicts with her husband that have not gone unfinished. That is why they killed him. They do not like having humans so close to their lands. They tolerate it, but if we are to log within their woods or hunt, there are generally clashes. Which is why Destiny will likely seek to find a way to peace. Though I do not know the how. And
Hey,
it could
Zulkin,
lead to the worsening of relations.
Now, I don't know much about elf or half elf relations, but Zulkin, if Destiny tried to seek peace with the Forest Elves, do you think you being around would be helpful in that?
Not particularly. Elves only respect elves. At least when they're pure bloods, like I've heard that tribe is. Some you can deal with, and having a half elf helps. Some see us as a, well, we shouldn't exist.
That mercenary group you plan on bringing in, any of them happen to be elves? Or-
I don't know the exact makeup, no.
Oh.
There might be. Elves are incredibly well-trained archers, some of the best, so it's possible.
I'll be frank. It's a toss up.
I thought your name was
Go-
Throck. Did all the sparkle on your face change that?
No, Zolkin, it's an expression. Anyway, it's a toss up, ain't it? If we go with Destiny, they'll try to get rid of Zoltan, presumably, to appease Zolf. But Zolf might still just leave or cause trouble just because Destiny's the one in charge and not him. If we go with Zulkin,
I think you misunderstand his motives. It's not about him being in charge, it's abandoning traditions in the way Destiny wishes to. If she towed the line and kept traditions, I don't think Zelf would care that she's in charge. But she is not going to do that.
yeah, she doesn't strike me as the type to toe any kind of line.
She toes the line of her religion. But traditions of a place like this, well, or just a small has-been, something that can grow into something new.
What do the rest of you guys think? All this shit is giving me a headache.
Well, I still think that Destiny is the best bet here, but it's more complex than just sitting around and picking names out of a hat.
That is very true. I think, not even unfortunately, I do think that Destiny overall is the best pick, since she actually has real plans for the entirety of the village that won't just leave to stagnation.
Out of character, Zulkin also has those.
Does she? Or does he?
Yeah, because he explained that he's going to be building up through the mercenaries to make sure this place has a solid foundation.
And he did say that he's.
I
going to
just
work with
assumed
Destiny.
that it was mainly like just bringing in the mercenaries, but not really. But,
No,
I mean,
there were some
what
questions Throck asked because they have other skills like blacksmithing and all that kind of stuff that can help.
Oh,
build
okay.
up.
Well, in
Throck
that
was talking
case-
to
in
him
that
about
case- Okay, I misremembered all that.
Yep, that's why
I
I'm giving
think
you a heads up.
I think honestly, Zulkin's probably the best bet. I think the foundations that mercenaries can lay would be a lot better than what merchants can.
And it's not well. I mean, it's not as if the whole merchant idea would even go out the window. Pretty sure Zulkin, you'd still go with Destiny's plan. You just bring your own mercenaries in.
I don't know if I trust the line shield, but definitely getting some merchants involved, and, well, if what Zelf said is true, we'll need an exorcism or two. Clear out those old mines Destiny mentioned.
Oh, there's already mines set up around here. I thought there was no infrastructure.
Probably based on what he said, I'm guessing there was at one point a long, long time ago, probably Dwarven, but it was abandoned for one reason or another.
Anything to weigh
Is there
on?
any?
Hmm?
Is there any records that we could probably find in a library or the town hall?
Yeah, problem is, the library got burned down alongside Lady Nandar.
Okay.
Morak, you got any recollection of these mines?
They're before my time, if they're there. I've heard the rumors Zelf's talking about. The old tunnels to the east. Some say
Are those the same-
there's a haunting down there, strange wails and creatures. No one that goes in never comes back. But at least
Let's
that's
go.
the story.
Sounds
Well,
like
then.
fun.
Whether or not there's anything there, that's another question entirely.
Mookie, are you a cleric?
No, I am not.
Is anyone in this party a cleric?
Really raises her hand.
Me.
I thought Zook's an artificer.
Zook's definitely an artificer.
Yeah, but I got my passing grade. I'm now a fully sanctified smith.
Okay, but really, can you perform exorcisms and clear spirits and all that?
Mm-hmm. To a degree.
Hmm.
Wouldn't say I'm like super exorcism-y. But I can turn the undead. I get a big feather duster and beat them up with it.
Nice. I like it.
As they reach out
Sounds
their
like fun.
hand and green vines start to grow from her arm, making a massive golden glowing feather duster.
That's a new trick. I have this big vacuum that sucks them up and holds them in a jar.
Is Zook a goddamn Ghostbuster? What's going on here?
Don't you worry about Zuki.
I'm sorry, we're talking as if ghosts are real?
They are.
You haven't seen them?
Yeah.
No.
Like the undead? You haven't seen
What?
zombies? Undead
Skeletons?
things?
Those aren't real. But you
Yeah.
have to
they
understand
are.
that those don't exist. Those are
Alma,
just simply
yes, they do.
tales.
Alma, those are completely.
All right, field trip, everyone. We're going on a field trip.
We're not going to the.
Everybody, stop what you're doing.
We're not going to the abandoned haunted mine
It would
right
be an
now.
absolute waste of time because there won't be anything but rocks there.
I've fought undead before, Alma. They are definitely real and highly dangerous.
Well, if we need to get the mines up and running, I think we shall go clear out the mines. Or this
Mookie.
this passageway.
Mookie,
Unfortunately- I was going to say, unfortunately, it sounds like your group has already made plans.
Mookie, you're kind of jumping the crossbow here. We still got the stuff going on in town. Remember?
If we want to do this, we want to leave now. So we're kind
Mookie.
Moogie.
Oh god, he's been eaten alive.
No, my Wi-Fi keeps jumping back and forth to my shitty hotspot.
How rude.
So, yeah, I know. So that's why it's going in and out. So I may just go unplug my other one.
Yeah,
But I
maybe.
don't know what was just said.
Oh, I said. Fox said, "You're kind of jumping the crossbow here. We got stuff we got to take care of in town first, and we don't even know if we're going to be around to deal with the mines. That might be something for another group to deal with.
That's true. That is true. I was hoping for a side quest.
You
But-
want another side quest?
It always sounds like fun, doesn't it? But I guess me being tied up and nobody helping me for a couple days, I look at Throck.
You were unconscious. What the hell were we supposed to do with you?
You could have laid me on the ground.
You seemed perfectly comfortable.
I twitched a little bit. I kind of peeked my eye open every now and then, but you know, I was fine. But still, I would never let anyone tie you up, Throck. Just plain
Celine's
right
gonna
and
roll
mean.
insight on that. I need a deception or a persuasion check, private.
But Mookie is actually telling the truth.
That's why you're either rolling persuasion or deception,
Fine.
whichever one you need.
Well, if my game decides to work.
Yeah, I'm insane that shit.
I don't want to create a character. What the junk? My internet is fucked.
Want me to roll it for you?
Yeah, so yeah, it says, do you want to create this character?
Yeah,
On
your
my
sheet's
sheet.
full. It's just not loading. Message me on Discord which one you want to roll.
Which one did you say?
Deception or persuasion, depending on if you're lying or not.
I'll have to take a look. Oh, your connection to server has been interrupted.
Yeah, that'd be why. But that's why you're messaging me on Discord so I can roll for you.
Okay.
Why?
You said
Wait a
deception and
minute.
something else.
Why do you have that much of a bonus?
Fuck it.
Okay, you put it in wrong. That doesn't go there.
Jeez.
These go into passive, not proficiency. So yeah, just message me on Discord which one you're using. I'll roll it for you. I was wondering
guess
why
we will
your
do-
perception was so high.
Deception.
Okay. Oh, so you can
Sorry. It's
roll.
take.
Yeah. Throck, you don't believe him in the slightest.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure you.
but I'm
would.
actually telling the truth.
That's why. That's why I was asking deception for lying or persuasion for not. But either way, with that.
Oh,
roll,
I didn't
Throck-
hear the persuasion. I'm so sorry.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Throck, either way, you don't believe him at all.
Yeah, sure, Mookie. I'm sure you wouldn't leave me tied up in the middle of a goddamn forest.
Because that's a
Anyway.
low roll.
I mean,
on,
just because you're stinky,
persuasion.
just because you're stinky does not mean I would want to leave you behind in a forest.
Oh, he's going in the river.
Mimi does the pointing. And then she
Oh,
runs
thank you.
over and opens the door.
Throck takes a deep breath. He was unconscious when I said that, and not even with us. So I'm going to say it to you, Mookie. Now, if you say I stink again, I'm tossing you in the goddamn river.
It's just, man, I like your smell.
I don't think you do.
You see
pretty
Mimi
sure
point
you
out the
insulted it
door
every
again.
Everyone has
time.
a stench.
I'm sorry. What did Mookie say?
Everyone has a stench to them. I said I like your smell.
What did I just say? And Throck grabs Mookie by the scruff of the neck and lifts him up.
Athletics versus acrobatics. Unless Mookie's not fighting it.
It's normal roll.
See if I can.
Oof.
11 versus crit fail. He tries to
I
go
can't-
in.
I-
My God, Mookie.
Hits
Yeah, so
fucking Brass Paw on the other side and gets scruffed.
Doc just carries Mookie outside.
You'd have 3 more contests by the time Throck's able to get to the drawbridge.
All right, I'll roll 3 more times.
One at a time. So there's one. Mookie gets out right after you get out the door.
God damn, slippery.
So what are you gonna do? Are you still gonna stand there? Or what you doing,
No,
Mookie?
I'm not.
Not you, Mookie. Because he's still in grabbing range.
I'm just going to kind of jump back. And it depends on where we're at. Are we like
I
out
mean,
here?
you're right outside. You're off the map, but you're right outside the inn.
Oh. And then I just run back inside. Because I know he can't catch me.
So what do you do, Doc?
Doc gets back inside, sits back down on the table. He's not angry enough for this to actually put effort into this.
You get tapped on the thigh as you're coming through
By
the
who?
door. By little Mimi.
I look. Oh, hey, baby.
She holds up a bucket of cold water. If you can't
Doc,
bring the elf to the water, bring the water to the elf.
If I were to use my echo, could I splash Mookie without actually being next to them physically?
Technically, yes.
Oh no, why would Mookie go over there? That seems like a foolish prospect.
Oh, no, it's not. I'm just
Isn't
sitting over here in the corner.
Is it Mira over there?
Yes, she is.
Yes, mirror the
So, what are you doing, Throck?
Doc pats me on the head. Thanks, kiddo. It's a nice sentiment, but it's really not even worth it. If you want to do it, however, I'm sure you could do it a lot better, easier than I can. You're quick.
Mimi looks over at Anma.
No. She'll just shake her head. It's just not worth it.
Oh god, Thunderwave's talking.
Who the fuck is Thunderwave? Oh,
Yeah, that's probably Zook.
yeah. Why are they suddenly a Thunderwave?
Because they have access to that sheet and accidentally changed it, probably.
I was so confused with what the fuck you guys were talking about, and then I finally saw it in the Roll20 chat.
Mhm.
It's not worth it. Just let the elf exist, I guess.
Mira is glaring at Mookie when he came around the table.
I wave at her.
Oh no.
You
See,
can see
I
a vein
I really think
throb.
something's going on between them two.
That's fine.
I don't know what kind of relationships you had back in your village, but if you think there's ever going to be something between those two, you're the craziest barbarian I've
As I
ever
said
met.
before, it reminds me of Oscar's and my relationship as kids. He'd constantly be pushing me in the water while I was fishing and the like, and I'd in turn smack him upside the head anytime I walked past him.
Yeah, Anna, that's how kids do. They're adults. They're grown adults.
Can you honestly tell me that man, and she points over at Mookie, is an adult? Because he certainly don't act like it.
In the most vaguest and most or not Vegas. What was the word I'm looking for? In the most literal sense, technically speaking, yes, he's an adult.
He still has the
Physic-
mind of a child.
Physically, he's an adult. But do you
Aye,
think
but he
Mira
still
has the
acts
mind
like
of
a
a child?
child.
You think Mira's got the mind of a child?
But
Exactly.
I think that some women do enjoy that sort of play.
Maybe. But I'm pretty damn sure Mira ain't one of them. I don't even know them that well, but I'm pretty sure that's pure hatred in their eyes. Not playful little hair pulling, splashing water kind of hate.
But sometimes relationships blossom in the most strangest ways. I'm not necessarily saying that she actually likes him back yet. I'm just saying I have a feeling something's going on there.
If
Mhm.
if, they,
If so.
if those, what'd you say?
If you say so.
I'll say this now: if they ever get in a relationship, I will do. I will. God, I can't even think of something crazy enough for me to do to warrant.
Tutu.
Save your-
I'm sorry. Are you guys questioning Anma's -1 insight right now? Like, how dare you? Frankly, how dare you guys doubt her -1 insight?
Oh no, you're getting support from Mimi, who
Yeah.
had said Tutu.
Huh?
Yes.
But
And what is Mimi's insight?
I have no idea. Poor.
Probably, yeah, probably not great.
But that's why she's telling
Yeah,
dear
exactly. Yeah, how
Throck,
dare you guys doubt the two party members that have absolute fuck all for insight?
if they do get
I can't
together,
believe you guys.
Throck has to wear a tutu.
Oh,
Oh,
you know what? Yeah, maybe. If
Yeah,
if
you'll
if
see.
Mira and Mookie ever unironically ever get together, I will wear a tutu and do the ballet.
She pulls out a tutu.
I think she wants you to do it now.
And then she stuffs it in Throck's bag.
oh. Where did
Pat,
you
pat.
even get that? What even is that?
It's a tutu. It's for there's this thing called ballet that is a popular form of dance expression or something. I see it in the city sometimes.
Oh,
when I
I
go to
see.
shows.
Is it for like a ritual of some kind?
No, it's purely for entertainment.
Oh, fair enough. Everybody's got to have their hobbies. I was going to say
I
it
am
didn't seem like it was a very practical skirt.
not more of a Leah. Actually, that brings up a good. Where the hell did Mimi even get something like this? I looked at Mimi.
That is a great question.
She puts two of her fingers up above her head to make it look like ears.
The bunny. Did that but did
Was
that
it a bear? Did a bear or the raccoon give you a tutu?
Nod, nod,
Was it a bear?
nod, nod.
Where the
Where the hell
fuck did a bear get a tutu?
You see, she
Just
opens the
innocent-
door, and you can see on the roof nearby fucking a bear is doing the ballet in the moonlight on top of one of the buildings with a big purple tutu.
And I thought you
There's
were gonna say
like,
the door.
huh? He's surprisingly agile and quite balanced.
I mean the lad is able to hide inside of a giant bush and sneak around. Honestly, I never once questioned his agility.
You see him pirouetting up there.
You can't see this over here. You're over with Quibble for whatever reason.
What is Mookie doing?
Just kind of walking around.
I don't think Mookie knows.
Nope, he does not know.
You get a lot of
just bored.
animosity when you get on that right side of the room.
That's fine.
So, what does the party wish to do?
Well, I think we've decided on Destiny, yeah?
I've heard Destiny
I-
and Zolkin, so
I
I'm not-
personally would prefer Zolkin.
Yeah,
But-
same.
Quite honestly, it's also I really don't feel that it's our place. I think
If
the
we-
townsfolk are smart enough to make that decision on their own.
Trust me, I agree completely. I'd much rather not be involved in this, but I think I think at this point it's too late.
If you say so.
Well, I mean, hey Morak, any chance we could just recuse ourselves and let y'all deal with figuring out the leader yourselves?
I suppose, but it's going to take significantly longer.
See,
Very well. Murak, do you know when any kind of election would happen?
Once I've heard that there's enough rumblings behind a party, we'll set up the election. As it stands, things are rather even.
Well, personally, I think Zulkin's the way to go.
I concur.
All right.
I guess. I guess the question is: are we going to be a united front, or are we going to essentially lead our own help campaign for our own leaders?
Well, that depends. Hey, Zook, Mook, what do you guys think?
Well, I still think that Destiny should run things, but I'm fine with letting these people pick their own thing.
Yeah, but but me, Alma, and I think you said, I think Flit, you mentioned that you're gonna go with Zoltan.
Yeah, I'll go with the majority.
Yeah, I'll go with what you guys think, because out of character, I was it was just cutting in and out so much I couldn't hear half of what was being said. So
It comes down to
Just,
Zelf is an isolationist.
till I figured out my Wi-Fi.
Zelf is an isolationist. Destiny wants to use her connections to make the city bigger, or the village bigger, and Zolkin wants to concentrate on defense and mercenary groups to help build up the town.
But I think they can also use have Destiny help them make the town bigger as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so if we go with Zulkin, we can get the best of both his plan and Destiny's. If we go with Destiny, we're pretty much only gonna get her plan, maybe Zulf's plan if they get rid of Zulkin. And if we go with Zulf's plan, then we just get Zulf's plan. That's it. With Zulkin, we get the best. We get the most bang for our buck, I think.
Yeah, I'll go with the majority of the group. I think Throck is a good person to lean on this, since he was part of a tribe at some point. So
This is not him. Like this has nothing to do with his backstory or anything. This is just his personal opinion. If this was a personal, if he let his backstory and the way he was raised to have any part of this, he'd want to figure this all out from a battle with a battle to the death, like between the three candidates. But thankfully, he rose above his upbringing.
So, Zulkin, congratulations.
Nothing's
Yep.
final until it's final. But I'll help spread the word. I'll go get some rest. As he pats on the back and gives y'all away before going over to talk to Morak.
Hey, I'm
On the back, quote unquote.
on my phone.
It better be on the back. If it's
Yeah, it was on the
too
back.
Low, 100%. She'd fucking kick. Well, she'd probably lose the fight, but she would have definitely try it.
Yeah, no, he's not doing anything untoward.
No, I knew he
seen you
wasn't. I
beat
was
the
just saying
Janet's
that
men.
before. Well, also, I imagine this entire day she's never actually raged either. So while she was, being more or less serious, she's also never actually been pissed off with the divine fury.
Fair.
But yeah, I as Ari and Anma knew that it was on the back.
Yeah, right around
I
the
just had to
shoulder
say
blade.
something for. Yeah, I had to say something for Mookie's benefit.
Well, before I head to sleep, I think I'll go talk to Rosalie and Zinnia, find out what they want to do after this whole leadership thing is done and dusted.
All right. Fine with me. Flit is going to go to the bar.
What you doing over there, Flit?
Oh, I just want a drink.
Fair.
Burn around.
Is anybody going with Throck?
Where's Throck going again?
talk to Rosalie and Zinnia.
I suppose I'll go with you, Throck. I mean, as an uninvited member, I am,
Yep.
well, a semi-invited member. I am at least curious to know what it is they even plan on doing there.
Mimi hands you something.
Oh, what is this?
You see a letter.
Did you write this?
Nod, nod.
Oh,
It's just the letter A.
I mean, honestly, it'd be pretty impressive considering the fact that she's only recently started to learn Common. I'll go ahead and open it up and take a look.
You see what looks to just be one word scrawled out in a very messy hand that you think says invited.
Are you saying that I don't know if you have the authority to say that I'm invited.
She
No
cheek puffs
bullshit.
at you.
You're invited.
Yeah, frankly, I don't know.
Well, technically speaking, I am going to point out that I believe it's Zinnia and her sister that would need to invite me.
Alma, you've fought in blood alongside us. Trust me, you're invited. If they say you're not invited, I'm not gonna be happy about it.
You see Mimi turns into a little Rosalie and says, "Invited, invited."
Very well, very well. I would like to at least know what I'm being invited to, though.
Well, we're about to find out.
So it would seem.
But Mookie, Zook, either of you going with Anma and Throck, or you'll stay in with Flit?
I will stay with Flit at the bar since I've been tied up forever.
Fair.
Zook was going to go out and tidy around the smiths so you could find any tools or anything you can do to make it easier for the villagers to set it back up once they cleared the rock off.
There is nothing to recover. That hasn't already been.
Oh well, I guess I'll follow Throck.
Okay. Doesn't take y'all long to find Zinnia and Rosalie sitting on the hill near the windmill.
Good evening, Frostcall sisters.
You still don't know their last name.
Oh no, it
Nope.
hasn't come up yet.
Has not
Dang
come
it.
up once.
Good evening, Rosalie, Zinnia.
Good evening. Things go all right. We saw Zelf storm out a while ago.
Oh, they went about as well as a house on fire.
Well, at least things will be at home here then.
Oh, that's dark. But we finally decided on who we want to endorse for leader. It's gonna be Zulkin.
Oh, I see. That should be interesting.
Yeah, in terms of who will help the town the most, I think he will do the best. Plus, he's willing to work with Destiny, and based on what Morak told us, Destiny would be willing to work with him.
Well, I'm glad that's settled. What's your plans now?
Well, that depends. I believe I made you a promise.
But before we get to that, how do you feel about haunted mines?
Spooky?
Yeah, like, do you want to go see the haunted mines first, or do you want to go see the plain old dragons?
Why would we go to a haunted mine?
Because it's a haunted mine.
Yeah. There's a mine that may or may not be haunted by some sort of malevolent spirits, and they may need people to help clear it off. Really, is a cleric, so maybe they could do it, but I don't know how you want to do with that. But mainly, what I mainly want to ask is, well, you still want to go after that dragon, yes?
Xenia does, yes. But there's things to do here first, I suppose. If people need help, that takes precedent over a dragon hunt. Especially since we think the dragon is metallic in origin, not dramatic.
Fair. So you'd want. So if they needed our help, you'd want to stay here.
Yes.
Fair enough. That's all I really needed to know. Because if you wanted to leave after the leader was left, I would be, pretty much honor bound to come with you, since I did promise to help you.
Then I release you from your promise.
Doesn't work like that. I made the promise. Till it's done, I gotta keep it.
No, that's not. You get cheek puffs from Amelie. Not Amelie. Fucking Rosalie. Wrongly.
You can puff up your cheeks as much as you want. It's a personal thing for me. I gave you my word. I always keep my word.
Yeah, Rosalie is still pouting. We'll need to see if there's any other work that needs doing before we can do anything. You hear from Zinnia.
Oh, I'm sure there's going to be plenty of stuff to do around the town, especially once the mercenary guild gets here. Well, not the mercenary guild, the mercenaries that Zoltan is going to bring in gets here.
More likely they'll be looking for work for specific adventurers.
Like, and Thruck sighs and looks over at Zook. Like the mine, I'm sure.
Most likely. But we won't know until we're asked. We just need to make ourselves available, if you still wish to take that path. In the meantime, I'd advise you take thought into who you wish to continue to party with. Moving forward, it will be important for you.
Well, I like to think that we've all made what's the word I'm looking for? Gain a certain rapport with each other. So I think I'd like to stick us all to stick together. What do you think, Anma, Zook?
Oh, absolutely.
I don't see much of a reason to separate. I mean, my entire thing is to keep distracted. Company tends to do that and do as much good as I can in the journey of doing so, which I can do more good in a group.
I think she meant if there's any more people you want to try to recruit, or people you want to part ways with. Like
Oh.
Miss Celine, or Miss Mira, or Mr. Rabble.
That's actually a very good question. They're all interesting folks. I mean, you guys are definitely like top tier on the list of people I want to keep going on adventures with.
Is it because of my tent?
I will admit your tent is a good
Evil.
percentage of the reason. Who just said evil? Someone just said evil.
I
I
don't
didn't
know what
hear
you're
that.
talking about.
Probably.
It must have been the wind.
I think the other part's probably my cooking.
You are an amazing cook.
The cooking is definitely good.
Last time we tried to cook the first time we tried to cook for ourselves when we first started our adventure, I'm pretty sure we would have all gone food poisoning if we ate it.
Yeah, it was. There was raw fish in it.
Yeah, raw river fish. You never eat raw river fish.
I thought the first meal we had was the pheasants on the road.
There was also that. Thank you for reminding me of that, Zook. Ugh.
Mookie cooked it.
But if we're being serious, I think we should let Murky go. He's just always hanging around.
I don't think we're gonna leave. I don't think any of Mookie's gonna go anywhere anytime soon, Zook.
Good.
But
That was
as for everyone else, I like Quibbles. They're an interesting little gal and damn handy with that sword of theirs.
Shouldn't you have the rest of your group for this conversation?
That is fair. We're gonna we should head back to the tavern then. You guys gonna stay out here, or you coming back too?
We'll make our way back eventually. And Zinnia's enjoying a moon soak.
Moon soak.
Mhm.
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Most haven't.
What are the benefits of a moon soak?
Well, she says it helps with her magic.
Interesting.
I think she just likes stargazing.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with stargazing. A lot of nice constellations out there.
Nod, nod. That's all they have to say for the moment.
Rosalind, I just have one last question for you.
Only one?
Yeah, just one. I'm kind of trying to improve my writing skills and keeping a better journal. I was just wondering, what's your full name and your sister's full name?
More frost calls.
If you don't mind. Oh, okay. Frost calls. Is that with 2 L's and a Z at the end?
No, it's an S.
Oh, okay.
And it's
Okay.
not really an S. There's just two of us.
Oh, it's plural. Okay, I get it. Yeah.
The Frostcall Sisters.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say that's a name that just sounds like it's gonna live on in history.
Well, it's an old family, so I'm not surprised.
Oh,
A multiverse spanning family. Yeah, that sounded like a good story.
multiverse.
Well, our character, they're not the same frost calls as the first campaign we started.
Correct.
Yeah, so that's what I mean.
There. Well, anyone else got a question for them?
Hmm,
How many
Not
toes
really.
do you have?
Huh?
10? She's looking very confused at Anma.
Wait, what? You cut out during part of your.
Yeah, you peeked.
Somebody asked how many toes do they have? And now she's looking
And then she looks at
confused.
me confused.
Yep. Because it was a feminine voice.
Is Mimi around?
Yeah, Mimi's
I-
on your head. Well, sitting on your shoulders anyway.
I think it was Snorlax trying to be funny.
Huh? What?
No,
No.
No, it
My,
was CC, so it was an NPC. Did I hear the voice that said
Yeah, it was
that
behind
come
you.
from above me?
It was
Oh,
behind you.
me.
Ye-
All right, well, I'm gonna turn around.
You see golden specks flicker behind a building nearby.
That was really,
Really?
really.
Wow.
you
I
know
wonder
what?
why they're
That
interested in
act-
my toes.
I'm starting to suspect that she just likes pranks.
Giggity.
That reminds me, actually, you guys have traveled with Really for a while, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, any chance you guys know how to get rid of this? And Throck points at his face.
Oh, it will
Yes.
fade after a while.
There's no faster way.
Attempting to deal with it through magic tends to make it multiply.
I've got a belt sander if you want to give that a try.
I'm not. I don't even know what that kind of machine would do, and it just strikes fear into me. No, thank you. Because
All
our
right.
character, I have actually accidentally sanded my fingers before with a belt sander.
No, that would be awful.
It was awful. No blood though.
It is not comfortable.
Statement of the year.
I don't know how there was no blood. I think it just cauterized as it did it.
Continuing
Anyway.
on.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks anyway. Enjoy your moon soaking.
Will do.
Yeah.
As she flops down on her back.
Wait, is it Zinnia who said they do the moon soaking, or Rose?
Rosalie said Zinnia does it, but they're just
Okay,
both
well-
kind of laying on the hill.
I look at the rest of the group. Shall we head back? I'm sure Mookie has done something to get themselves tied up again by Mira.
I'm telling you, there's something there.
Tutu.
Not only, not only will I wear a tutu on I will shave all my hair off.
I don't think that is necessary.
That's how confident assumption that I am that nothing will ever happen between Mookie and Mira.
You see Mimi dive into Zook's bag.
Whoa, okay.
They pull out some polishing wax.
A little bit careful with that, Nunu. It's flammable.
The implication that she A, knew that polishing wax was in there, B, knew what polishing wax was, and then C, knew how to access something from a bag of holding is mind-boggling. Because Anma doesn't know any of those three.
But y'all head
You
back.
are certainly a miracle of the world, Mimi.
No, I'm Mimi, not Mira.
Miracle.
I can't speak
not-
that much. Never mind. They
I was
just say
gonna
Mimi.
I was gonna say honestly, it feels like she's learning more every fucking moment.
But y'all make it back
Well, I think-
perfectly fine. For our two that stayed behind, what have y'all been up to?
Let's get in a drink. I mean, she's satisfied. We have a plan. I mean, we don't have a plan, but we know who we are putting our trust in. So Flit wants a drink.
Fair, you get a drink.
Give
In
me.
the house.
Yeah, I'm drinking with Flit.
Fair enough. Are you trying to cause trouble for Mira?
Why would I want to cause trouble for Mira?
Because you've caused trouble every other time you've met her.
He does that passively.
Yeah, she just
I
looks at me and she doesn't like me.
Yeah,
don't
the
have to
last
say
two
anything.
times you've actually been here near her, you have gone and annoyed her. Like, purposefully.
Yeah.
Which is why
I
I'm
think
asking.
she likes me.
So you gonna go do anything with that?
I just wave at her. And I send her over a drink.
Yep, that's it.
I told you.
You see the boys, Harn and Darnik, have to grab her as she draws a longsword and is absolutely going to try to cut your head off. But she
That's
doesn't
fine.
make it out of the off the table. So that's what the others walk back into a little while later. There is a commotion in the back with Mira trying to escape the larger boys and Tilda trying to get the piece as she is going off.
Mookie, I don't even know why you try.
It's just fun at this point.
Anything from Anma or Zook? Or Throck for
I
that
think
matter?
seeing all the chaos from those two, she'll kind of smile and then she'll kind of play with her ring and then she'll kind of just start frowning a little bit as she goes and sits down and orders a drink.
I was gone for a second. Give you a quick rundown what just happened.
Mookie sent Mira a drink, and now she wants to cut his head off.
What kind of drink did they send?
I don't think it was mentioned.
Probably a
The drink
simple.
of kind.
It's just a drink.
Yeah, so
Throck will go up. Throck will go up to Morak. What the hell did he send her?
It didn't even make it. She heard him making the order. You can see it is taking both the dwarf and the large man to keep her in her places. She is a slippery bitch.
Like, I want to see how this goes down. Let her go.
No, don't let her go.
As those four are going to leave as They have to drag Mira out. She looks rabid.
Mookie, why on the gods' green earth, green Faerun, sorry, do you keep interacting with that
Oral,
woman?
actually.
Oh, why on God's green Toral do you keep interacting with that woman?
Faerun's the
Because it's fun at
content,
this point.
I once said, I'm not gonna save you if she tries to kill you.
That's fine.
Because I feel like if she does actually actively try to kill you, you would have done something to more than deserve it.
No. I'm just being nice.
What time of the day is it, Cece?
It's beyond sundown.
Right. Well, after today, I myself need a drink.
Hey, Mookie.
Yeah?
I bet I can outdrink you.
I've just been drinking water over here, so
Well, you've been cheating. You don't drink.
only on rare occasions.
Rare occasions. Okay, fair enough.
Ooh, what's that? But you can continue to drink Flit.
I mean, I can't handle much, but I drink what I can. It's fun. Morak makes good shit. I don't know. Do you make your own?
Aye.
No.
Well, he serves the good shit.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just glad all this survived. Did you have like a stash of it somewhere, Marek?
Aye. And that hidden out in the hills. Had somebody retrieve it.
Nice.
I think you'll be a better resources.
Excuse me.
Hey, Zolkin.
Aye.
Those mercenaries. You think there's gonna be anyone around there who can repair weapon damage and stuff?
More than likely. Be a few days before they arrive, though.
Good.
But if there is to be a vote, I need to go get things prepped. So, y'all have a good night. As you see Zulkin wave, he calls to his men, and that group leave.
I think we're making the right choice, but I don't know. What do you think, Marek? What do you think of our choice?
I think it's the best that can be done with what's going on.
Ain't that the truth?
One last drink for everyone. And I think it's time we all call out for the night.
Okay.
Well, in that case, I propose a toast. Remind me, see, the town's called Nightstone, yeah?
Yes.
To the future Nightstone. May be prosperous.
I'll put
Hear,
their drinks up to that. Is there anything else the party would like to do before they sleep?
Nope.
Nope.
I don't think so.
Alrighty. So we are going to move through the long rest, bringing us to the 13th. then past the 13th and the 14th, all the way over to the 15th. It is a bit of a drizzly day. Not a heavy rain like it has been in the past, but it is heavier than it has been of the last few days. It has been nice and sunny the last 2 days. But in that time, a couple things have happened. The first is there was a vote the next day, and with your professed support of Zulkin, he did indeed end up taking power. He has sent word for the Red Ribbons to start coming this way, as well as the rest of his company. However, things were not all hunky-dory after the vote. Destiny has been fine and has agreed to work with Zulkin against her better judgment. Zolf, on the other hand, it seems Morak underestimated how quickly he would try to take action, as apparently Zalf and 2 of his sons attempted to murder Zulkin that night. All 3 were killed in the struggle.
The guy seemed like a bit of a dick.
Well, I did say he was hot-headed, so.
So, it is on the 15th. Y'all have been helping out here and there that y'all get a summons from Zulkin.
Where are we being summoned?
To the keep, or what remains of it, the camp he's made up near the keep.
Have the guild, oh not the guild, the mercenaries he called for come yet, or no?
As he said, no, it would take a few days. And he didn't call them until yesterday because he didn't have power to do so.
Okay, fair enough. All right, and Thruck will get his armor on and suit, suit up, put his weapons on his hips, do all that good shit. Well, time to see what the new, what do we call him, mayor, lord, of or whatever title of Nightstone wants.
Yeah, let's go.
Nay.
Yep. We head over.
Alrighty, give me just a second. My notes have gone wonky.
Oh no, not the honky nuts.
Please give me 5.
Okay.
1. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. My notes decided to not be where I thought they were. So, yes, a lot of y'all have been summoned up to the camp, or Zolkin's camp up at what remains of the keep.
All right, let's go.
Yep, we're on our way. We're on our way to San Jose.
Anything y'all would like to do along the way?
What do you think he wants?
Probably needs help with something.
Yeah.
Maybe maybe it has cookies for us.
Ooh, I love cookies.
I doubt that that's what he's
Alma,
calling us for.
Alma, let them dream. Let them dream.
Throck, don't you like cookies too?
I do. I haven't been known to enjoy a cookie or two. Yeah.
All right, all right. Well, we'll see if he has any.
As y'all approach, y'all are directed by one of Zulkin's men to a large tent. Zulkin is inside looking over a map. Oh, good, you made it. Are y'all interested in any work?
We are, but do you have cookies?
No, I
Okay,
do not.
just wondering. We heard there might be cookies here.
I do have this, though. And he throws a bag to Throck.
Throck catches it and takes a peek inside.
Gold coins.
How many?
Are you going to actually take it out and count?
2. There's actually 2 coins.
Yeah. Throck will count it out.
So Throck's going to be busy for a while.
How? You know what? After like 10, he'll just look up. How much is here?
250 gold.
Holy!
50 for each member of the party that went out to deal with the goblins. As promised by... He holds up the contract that Lady Nadar had.
Whoa, we got paid!
I like getting paid.
Wait, you said 250 50 per. I wasn't on
Total.
that contract.
There were 5 people
Or-
that signed it, so...
Okay.
After that, it was up to them to figure out how to split it with the party.
Well,
technically-
you can have Aegis as a share.
You'll also have the NPCs who came with you.
I was going to say I don't need any.
We can figure
I
out
did
the
it
prob-
for the helping people, helping the folk, not for the money.
That's a noble sentiment, but everyone needs some capital on. But Throck will put the bag in his bag of holding. We'll divide it back at the tavern. But I'm assuming you didn't just call us here to pay us for the contract.
No, I have some work for you if you're interested. I have 3 different quests that need doing. Each with different pay. Each for a group that is going to be moving about. Are you interested?
I mean, if we're sticking around here.
Sounds as if these quests of yours are gonna take us out of the city and out into the world.
Yes, they will, but they need doing.
Fair enough.
First is the one that is furthest away. Has anyone heard of Bryn Shandar? Bryn
Is that a name? Can you break that down? It sounded like Bryn the Enchanter.
Shandar.
Bryn. It's a location.
Bryn Shander.
I can't say that I have.
Is there like should that be like a history roll? Do I know where that is?
Yeah. No.
Never heard of it.
It's in the
Can't
far
do it.
north, up in the Icewind Dale. What remains of the Defrindels? Well, one of their friends, their neighbor, Semil Southwell, ended up getting killed when the giants came through and dropped a boulder on him. What remains of her family would like to see her belongings returned. Well, not her family. What remains of the Defrindels wish this to be returned to her family in Bryn Shander. Bryn Shander.
Sounds simple enough. Go to the site of a giant attack, retrieve some belongings, and bring them to the family.
No, you just need to take what remains of her personal effects and bring them to her family up in Bryn Shander.
Oh,
we have
she's not-
already
oh.
recovered them. She had a boulder
Oh.
dropped on her here in the city.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were saying that there was another giant attack.
No, only the one, thank goodness.
No, that was out of character. Sorry, I should have said out of character. But
They are offering a reward of 100 gold pieces. As well, there may be further rewards upon delivery to a... He checks a piece of paper. Her brother, Markham Southwell.
all right.
He will likely be
So-
glad to hear what has happened to his sister. Well, I say glad, but he would likely like to hear.
I'd say his reaction will probably be a lot more somber than that, but fair.
That's what he's saying. He want to hear that his sister has passed, not now.
And the other two?
Another one is to Goldenfield. As you know, Nightstone's food stores have almost been completely destroyed and looted. We need a shipment of food here as soon as possible, and the best place to go for that is Golden Fields. So, if you could head there, see if you could get a message sent out that would be a shipment sent this way, it would be incredibly helpful.
What happened with Destiny's plan to ally with like some kind of merchant guild to get the food?
That is the third quest. Problem is, the Lion Shield coaster is in Trebor. It is where Alestra Ulgar, Darthag's ex-wife, is located. She is the best to be able to get in contact with the coaster, and we need to get supply lines opened with the coaster if possible and get the trading post working once again. If they are not willing, that is something we need to know as well, so we can make other arrangements. For the Golden Fields project, I have been able to scrounge up a gemstone that will serve as the payment. I'm told it is worth 150 gold pieces. And then for the job in Trebor, 100 gold pieces to tell Alestra of her ex-husband's untimely demise, and if you can manage to negotiate a new contract, or perhaps get an agent sent out here, there will be another 100 gold piece bonus.
You would happen to have a map to all these locations, would you? Any
I
chance
would.
any chance any of them are within enough distance that we could do two of these quests?
You may take all three if you wish, but the last is a good distance away. Golden Field, if you go through the back ways, is about 100 miles from here. If you take the road, you can pass Waters Deep. And then go up. It'll be about 300 miles. About the same to take the road to Trebor. If you simply try to walk it through the wilds, you're looking at about 200. The far one is to get up to the Dale, which is at least 600 miles in a direct shot. More if you take the roads. You may also be able to charter a ship to get closer, but once you get past Luskin, you'll need to go on foot or find a caravan.
I don't think I heard you say anything about it, but what about Bryn Shander?
Yeah, that's up in the Icewind Dale. That's the last one. So it's the one that's 600 miles straight. If let me actually map it out. It's about 600 miles to Luskin, and then he doesn't know how to do the 150, 200 miles it is to get into the Icewind Dale. You have to cross the spine of the world.
There. And just to be sure, the second quest you mentioned would get the food a lot faster than going all the way to the Golden Lion Mark.
Effectively, I'm just gonna send you an image real quick.
Yeah.
No, I don't want that one. I want light shot.
I am a visual learner.
I'm
I
going
like
to put some
seeing-
arrows. There, 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 and there. So the most southern one, arrow, over near the Ardeep Forest, is where you currently are in Nightstone.
Okay.
The next arrow up, a little north west of where you are now, is Golden Fields. If you try to just pass through the untamed wilderness, it's probably the shortest distance, but by far the most dangerous. Safest way is to take the road up to Waterdeep, then to Red Larch, and then go south to Greenfield. The next one, just north of Red Larch, is Tribor. Greenfields is where you would get supplies and food sent. Tribor is where you talk to the Line Shield Coaster. And then all the way in the north, at the top of the map, is the Icewind Dale. And that is where Bryn Shander is. It would take you through... If you take all three, you'd hit Tribor, go up to Mirabar, and then find passage over to the Icewind Dale. And cross the spine of the world.
We probably could take all three pretty easily, since we have to go all the way north anyway to do the first quest. So yeah, we might as well just take all three. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Aye.
Figure we could take all three, and yeah, we're gonna. I'd want to avoid the forest. Hey, we can head into Waters Deep. I can get my weapons fixed. We can all kill ourselves out a little bit better since we just got paid.
True.
Make our way to Golden Fields, Tribor, and then the long journey out down to Icewind Dale.
Sounds like a plan.
I
All-
could definitely
like
use
it.
a bow. I'm realizing.
You are given the gemstone and 200 gold pieces for accepting the quests. He makes it very clear if you fault on the quests or if you abandon them, he will come find you. Or have people
You got
come
any-
find you.
Fair
You
enough.
got any, contracts?
He is going to write them up.
Yeah.
That would be helpful for my tiny brain.
Yeah.
I do not have the written out, but we'll get that situated.
If I
Okay.
remember correctly, the one in Goldenfield, there was a bonus incentive based on like negotiating, right?
That is not the Goldenfield one. That is the Tribor quest. If you can get a new agent sent out here,
Okay, and Goldenfield is just the was just
just
the
get supplies sent down.
Okay. I'm sure as you remember from 5 days ago, I'm not the best at negotiating, and I guess I don't really know if anyone else here is great at it.
Just inform Alestra of what's going on, and she will send someone. If you can get a better contract, you will get the bonus. If not, we'll deal with Alestra once somebody from the coaster arrives.
Fair enough. That's probably what we'll have to do. All right. Would looking at this map, how long did you say the journey would be to get from all the way here in near at
That depends
Nightstone all
on
the
the
way?
path y'all try to take. What path are y'all trying to just hoof it in the middle of nowhere, or you're taking the main roads?
Rockbridge is just the main roads.
Yeah, main road.
If y'all are just walking y'all's happy ass,
Well,
it is at least a about 700-mile journey, and that doesn't include crossing the spine of the world in Icewind Dale. That just gets you up to Mirabar. It's
Okay.
probably another 100, 200 miles, but that includes crossing the spine of the world.
I figure
And
when we
not
get
to- And not to mention that's going to be doubled coming back.
if we come back,
Aye.
there might be like something that happens that like we need to stay there. But chances are we could probably get some kind of vehicle or something in Waters Deep.
A cart or
Maybe.
something. It's not really
Yeah.
going to speed things up. You could pay for passage on a boat up in Waters Deep. Take the River Derriere to try to get up north. That will get you as far as maybe Golden
Maybe.
Fields or Yartar, or you could just jump on the boat in Waterdeep and head all the way up to Luskan. Jump into the spine of the world, and then try to travel back.
That I don't think we should do because we gotta get the food here, and the food and the materials and stuff. Those actually have a little bit of a time thing.
Yeah.
Priority.
You could
The
also
thing-
go to Tribor, then travel back to Waterdeep and try to sail up, but at that point you might as well have just walked up there, but it's up to what you want to do.
Maybe it's because I plan on watching Lord of the Rings, but I kind of like the idea of a nice road trip.
I like road trips.
Hey,
Good little walking around time.
Well, we'll get things situated. I'll get the letters written up for you to pass on, and once you're ready, I'll send them with you.
Sounds like a plan. Is there anything else we should know?
Do you have any questions?
No?
Question.
Remind me what the name. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just quipping up. Questions? Not really.
Remind me what the name of the guy we're delivering the news of their sister's death to was.
That would be Markham Southwell.
And can you put that name in chat, please?
I'm sure they're going to be. That's going to be in the contract, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just want to make sure I know where all the information is going to be.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be in the contract.
I could have sworn I heard the name of Zolt, like Zolt's last name somewhere in that contract.
I mean, he didn't say it.
What was Zolt's last name again? It was Dathomir something.
Oh, Defrindel.
Different I am.
Zalf. Yeah, they're neighbors, and it's the remainder of his family that's paying for it to be sent out.
Just to be sure, we're not going to have any problems with the family when we get there, will we?
Shouldn't.
After the just want to make sure after the unpleasantness that happened.
Do note it is not the Defrindels you're going to. The Defrindels are funding it. The family is the Southwells.
Yeah, but I'm saying maybe they did. Maybe they're gonna try some shit.
He has no reason to assume it.
Fair.
And once you're out of town, the Defrindels don't have a lot of power.
Fair enough.
Especially with the patriarch and the eldest two sons now both dead. They don't have a lot of power anyway.
Tommy, as far as I can say, you should realistically give the Silver Kyle.
If we go to, if we had to tribe, take all the roads and head to get the tribe work, could we cut across, like, between the Neverwinter Woods and the Sword Mountain, like that area there, to get to the road to Neverwinter, and maybe charter a boat or something to get to Icewind Dale?
You wouldn't be able to go up to Icewind Dale, but you'd be able to go to Luskan.
We could do that.
Because everything up on that coast is the sea of moving ice, and people don't really sail up there.
Yeah,
So you're going to be crossing the spine of the world on foot.
fair enough.
Unless you can find a way to fly over it, of course.
Who knows what level we'll be at that point. But, alright. You heard of any dangers on the main roads to Waters Deep?
No more than normal. Everybody's worried the dragon cult's still out there somewhere, so that's the main worry. But there's always bandits, wild monsters. You know the drill.
Yep. Safe to assume that your men won't be here in time to get my stuff repaired.
Depends on when you leave.
How about the food stores?
Decently bad. The sooner you leave, the better.
And we want to leave immediately. I would think. Any chance any of your men would be willing to loan me some weaponry?
None that you'd be able to use, and we need to make sure we're prepared here. My advice is if you're taking the road, stop in Waters Deep, find gear there.
Oh no, that is the plan. I'm just thinking in terms of between here and Waters Deep.
You can punch things, right?
While in between waters, this close to Waters Deep, I doubt you're going to be attacked by much of anything.
I appreciate the optimism.
That's not optimism. You don't see a lot of attacks this far north on the Tradeway. If you were farther south, near Dragonspear Castle, or perhaps the Misty Forest, that's one thing, but this close to Waters Deep, the military of Waters Deep still patrols this area.
Worst comes to worst, he can sock someone in the face.
Yeah.
I mean, my weapons are still functional. It's just they're not just as functional. You know what I mean?
Yeah, got damaged by that ooze.
Goddamn pudding. All right, we'll get our stuff together and head out as soon as possible.
Just give me a heads up once you're ready. I'll have the thing sent to you.
Thark holds out his hand for a handshake.
He shakes it.
So, just to be sure, so we got a gem of an undetermined value.
150 gold is what he said.
Oh, okay. Gem. 150.
Do we have a party loot tab?
Not as of yet. I'll make one later. But and 250 gold for your original contract and a advance of 200 gold for taking all three of these. So that's like 450 altogether.
I'm giving y'all a party loot handout.
Oh, good. Another one for me to obsess over.
There you go. Y'all have a party loot handout. No.
Yippee!
Nice. Let me just put that in here. But after that, I thought we'll look at the group. Do you want to head back to the tavern?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Gather our stuff and hit the road.
So will y'all be leaving that day? Or you
I
take a
figure
day to settle, get your things in order, and figure out who you're bringing with you?
I figure we gotta do that.
Fair.
But what the rest of you think? You guys want to go right now or playing?
We c- let's figure out who we're taking and then take off.
I was gonna say, I think that's mostly up to you guys, because Anma pack's pretty light, so I imagine she really just brought all of her stuff with her anyways.
Well, the question isn't, do you have everything packed? Because you're all adventurers and everything's
Yeah.
packed anyway. It's the question of, who do you want to bring, and do y'all want to set out when it's drizzling?
If I recall, the caravanner's wagon was damaged. I don't know if
Destroyed
anyone fixed it.
completely.
Destroyed.
You have not seen
Okay.
it since they have returned.
Got it.
If you
I
look
fe-
down
I-
at NPCs, you will see a list of the people you know.
How many can we actually bring?
However many you want. But with this information, I think we're going to end the stream a little early so the party can talk amongst themselves and get things figured out, and we'll give y'all the decision next week to see how things are going on. So, for those listening in, we thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time. Peace.